Hello fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. On the last episode, we continued on with the trial of Case 5, and Angel Star continued with her testimony. We found a couple holes, the fact that it was not premeditated because she used Edward's knife, and that, what else did we find out? That she wasn't wearing a scarf that Angel mistook, and she also mistook that she stabbed the victim multiple times when she was only stabbed once. So, on this episode, she is talking about how she apprehended the suspect, and we are now trying to poke holes into this as well, because everything she touches turns into Swiss cheese for some reason. So, the first thing that we need to do is let her explain this a little bit more. You say quickly, were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her for more details. So, we can leave her alone or press her. Why would we leave her alone? We need information, so let's press her. I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was...
She was
Oh, that's Edward's voice. I thought I went to Angel.
She was a visitor, thus she parked in B block.
Oh God, my throat. So you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Star?
Yes, that's right.
But there was a chain link fence in front of you.
I went over it, of course.
Amazing! The Coffin Queen, lunch lady athlete indeed. Thank you, Judge, for pointing out what I was thinking for a moment. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. And, yep, there was an opening there. How come this guy didn't get away? So, that's something new. And this is something we also want some information on because she keeps on bringing up this stupid muffler, which is a scarf. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Well, you've messed up a couple things, so I wouldn't believe it. Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word?
So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? You mean this cell phone? So we can ask further or we can leave it be. Once again, we're gonna ask further because we need information. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see.
No, the court doesn't see, Miss Star.
The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Yep, right there. We can see it right next to that ladder.
Apparently it was out of order.
And so she used her cell phone.
Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day.
Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
There are things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Who's caught you in the... technically, I guess I tried to, but Edward pointed it out. Piece of crap. So, new testimony.
She gave up trying to use the phone on the wall and just used her cell phone.
So, let's press this again. Do you think you could restate your testimony for this court? Aha! I was going to ask the same thing. Oh God, Judge's voice, where are you going? I need to get better so I can at least attempt your voice better.
I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies.
Did you just call the judge a rookie?
The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. And she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. And during that time, you...
Oh, that's Judge's voice. And during the time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? Something doesn't add up. So, let's go back to that last statement and present something on here. We're going to present the parking lot floor plans. I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it. And Corner starts playing, oh yeah.
Work.
Alright, that sounded a little bit chewy-ish. Order! What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. Grr. Or
Grr.
I went Yoda with that grr for some reason. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lies this witness has told to the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, where she saw it, or the order of events. Well, obviously where she saw it is correct because she knew that she tried the phone and used her cell phone. So something is wrong with that. She tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. It would be pointless for her to lie about it. Pointless to lie? I see. The witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. In other words, Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Starr witnessed this crime was here. So, now we get to present. Obviously, she saw something happen with the telephone, which only leaves pretty much everything on this side of the room. Now, there's cars here. That'd be kind of stupid if she parked here. Plus, she can't park in here because she's a visitor, which only leaves one spot that she could possibly be at in the area A. Right there. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room?
Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built in the second level so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places she could have been where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Ooh, got him! Order, order, witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright? Doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly.
Oh god, the change from Emma's voice to Edgeworth's voice, completely opposites.
This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. Like anyone has been charged with perjury so far. We've had how many lying testifiers in this game so far? At least a dozen. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else? Her? Mr. Wright, let's review with me now. Miss Starr witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vile difference, but what? What would change? Angle of view to the crime, distance to the crime, or difference in lighting? I think we're gonna save this answer for next episode. So we'll wait until next episode to find out the answer to this. But until next time, hopefully you enjoy.